over Thursday night during 4th of July. But since then, the altcoins and Bitcoin, not so much Bitcoin, but mostly the altcoins have been having a very, very nice rally. And the question on everybody's mind is, are we going to keep going lower? Is this rally fake? And what is going on there? So we're going to be covering a lot of different altcoins, rocking and rolling. Let's wake up, guys. The markets are pumping and they ain't going to be waiting for us. I can tell you that. They are not going to be waiting for us. So, first up on the table, let's take a look at Bitcoin, right? Bitcoin's the obvious suspect here in everything that's been happening. So, that being said, let's go check out Bitcoin's price action. And let's see what we can see here. So, right now to the upside. So this is this is previous day range here, and then this is the previous range from the day before that. So this is the range for Thursday. We did leave a naked point of control up here on the daily up at 58,000 that has not gone there yet. So we could see a rally tapping to that level currently. 58,300 was the support line that once we broke down, that was the signal for the big short that was coming in the short term there, because that was the bottom, the previous bottom that we had bottomed out. Right now we have the previous day low at 53,339. So we will see here previous day high as well, sitting at 57. These are just some local levels here, right? So let me take a look at the more macro levels. So if I turn these daily levels off, let's take a look at the more macro levels. That was on the 15-minute. Let's go take a look on the daily here. Let me turn off these pivots. And yeah, 42,000, right? This is the Q1 naked point of control. I'm pretty sure I already have it labeled somewhere else, but I'll just use it here. And then we have this little potential support line sitting here at 50,700. It's a daily untapped level. Little note of volume. They have no volume throughout this. So that being said, 5%, which means that from the very tip top to down here, it's about a 42% drop, which is what we usually see in the crypto markets with Bitcoin throughout the bull market, right? Throughout the bull market, we've seen multiple 30 to 40% pullbacks in Bitcoin. We have saying that there's a 100% chance we're going there or anything, but there is a possibility. It is on the table. It is a discussion that we need to have. It's definitely something that we need to be aware of. Now, let me jump into the chat here, look at some conversations that are happening. I appreciate everybody jumping in here. You need to close your 56K tomorrow, right? We definitely, the faster we close above 58, the better. The longer we stay below 58,000, the more dangerous things are. I almost sold everything. Oh man, that might not have been the best play. But you gotta do what's best for you. That's just the way the game works. I just don't know what everyone's situation is different. So you just never know. Let me make a little change here, a little quick little inspection check. Make sure my live is good, everything is good. Make sure you guys are smashing those likes, jumping in here. Let's get back to it. So let's jump into some altcoins now. Let's jump on over here. Let's go look at some altcoins. So what are some of the altcoins here? Core is up 17.3% today. Today. Let's see here. ICP is up 7.5%. TON 5.8%. Nice little comeback. We even have Cock-a-Doodle-Doo pumping today. Tonald is back up to 2.7. Tonald had a nice little dip here. Those are meme coins. Let's see COQ. COQ up another 20% here. Let's freaking go. COQ has had a massive retracement. Lost the majority of all the support that it had throughout this rough time in the market. A lot of AVAX meme coins kind of just completely lost volume. All the attention has been on Solana and Base, especially with the pumped out fund scenario, right? AVAX doesn't really have something like that where people can just create nonstop meme coins. So a lot of attention has left the AVAX ecosystem. But hopefully they come back, man. Hopefully they come back to AVAX and realize that quality over quantity is the key. Quality over quantity, because man, there's just so many memes being produced. There's thousands, like tens of thousands of meme coins being produced per day on Solana that are just a bunch of, it's just Fugazi. It's just nonstop Fugazi. It's literally not creating anything. Whereas the meme coins like this, you know, is working with the AVAX protocol themselves, the AVAX Layer 1 Foundation. Like they're working together to try to make their ecosystem the best possible. There's the Cox subnet. Like there's all these technologies that are being built with this meme coin, and they're building an ecosystem. Like that meme coin itself is building an ecosystem, just like Shiba's been building an ecosystem. Renee, what's going on? 100%. It would be interesting to see how much longer memes can make a run with all the rug pulls and junk. Yeah, man. The biggest concern for me is the fact that people have adopted these meme coins so massively because of the greed that they have, that they just want to get instant massive pump to the upside, right? And they have just completely thrown out all investing and gone straight into gambling, just like straight gambling, you know. And people always said, you know, meme coins are good because they introduce people to the space, but meme coins in the previous history have only lasted for WP. What's going on, brother? I see you in the chat. Have only lasted for a couple of months, and then they go away, and then there's no more meme coin talk because people actually had to develop the meme coin, right? Had a developer that actually knew how to code, make the meme coin. They had to provide liquidity, inject it in there, do marketing, and do all this stuff, right, for a fair launch. Obviously, I know there's a lot of people doing pre-sales and stuff like that, which is always BS. Pre-sales never do well. They always end up being a massive dump of some kind. But you know, the meme coins that were fair launched did, you know, pretty well. Then, you know, they had a good shot. But it took skill. It took a team. Now one person can literally just jump on the Pump Fund website and just start clicking three buttons, and they have a meme coin. They don't have to provide any liquidity. They don't have to do nothing, and that's it. They got a meme coin launched, and a bunch of people just jump in there and just gamble away all their money, and it makes absolutely no sense. It makes absolutely no freaking sense at all on why they're doing this. You know, but to each their own. People want to keep gambling. They're the ones that are gonna be missing out. What's up, Just John Wolf, bro? I just got here. What does BTC need to close above tomorrow? Bitcoin needs to get above 58, man. Bitcoin needs to get above 58. The faster Bitcoin gets above 58, the better we'll be. The better we will be. If we jump on over here to, yep. You see, this is the previous. This is got a bunch of stuff up here. I think ignore this one is really messy. But this blue zone that you guys are seeing right here, right? This entire blue zone is a range that, you know, we had a single print all the way up here, right above the point of control, which was 61,000, and we stayed above there. And we came down to 58. We came right back up, came back to 58. But I told you guys that we were gonna probably retest this value area low here of this range. We dropped below it, right? Hit 53,000, which is right above here, right? Some little bit of support line kind of situation happening here, and we bounced back up. Now we lose this 55, right? We start closing this. This is going to be the next little area of interest, but realistically, more likely we're going to come down here to 48 to 48,000, which is the value area high for this range, and then obviously we have another naked point of control down here. Or actually, this might not be a naked point of control. Actually, this is just a point of control. We have the point of control sitting, the naked point of control for 42,000 over here. So dropping into this range is not going to be good at all for Bitcoin. But we need to get above 58. Closing above 58 is very, very crucial. Now let's start jumping into some meme coins, some altcoins here. Let's take a look at Solana. Solana has been holding up very, very strong above this 125. I've told you guys that this 125 Value area low is very, very important for Solana. Holding above this is very good. Anything above 139 also very important. But this range has just been ranging up here between it topped out around 210, but since then it's just been ranging between 170 and 125, 170 and 125. Every time you've gotten to accumulate some levels here around the 125, nice little rally. 125 here, nice little rally up to 152. Even on spot trades, these are great turnouts, right? Just 125, 126, holding very, very strong for Solana overall. Now, if we lose 125 and we start closing, I know we've wicked down here below, but we do have ranges down here to $100 or so, below $100. So to keep that in mind, if we start closing below 125, start actually closing, as you guys can see, we've only wicked below this. If we start closing below 125, start getting ready. We're more likely going to see a below $100 Bitcoin. I mean Solana, sorry, below $100 Solana. Let's jump on over to AVAX. Let's see what AVAX is doing. AVAX came down here. Look at this naked point of control I told you guys about the last time I was streaming. I told you, hey, we have a naked point of control sitting down here at $22. What happened when Bitcoin had that dip? Came directly to $22, bounced, right? Bounced off the $22 naked point of control. Very, very important. Back above $24. AVAX, I'm very bullish on AVAX long term. I think AVAX long term is going to do very, very well. Obviously, we have a gold pocket sitting up here at $49, $50. We got some horizontal levels here between $24 and $28. Solana AVAX has been ranging in. Most of the time, it's been ranging here between 37 and 33. But after we lost 30, obviously it's going to be a little bit of a struggle to get back above $30 unless we start getting some bullish momentum again. But let's go. Let me clean this up a little bit because there's a lot of ranges here. That let's see, what range is this? This is April's range. So we have a naked point of control sitting up here at 36. We have, what range is this? This is just the range that we've been in between most of the time back here. Let's see. Let me turn some of this stuff off. Let's see what the Q1 range is showing here. Q1, yep. Okay, nothing of importance here. We already tapped this naked point of control. See, back when we were up here in April, March, right? Naked point of control sitting down here at $36, came right into it a few days later. About a week or two later, we came down, boom, hit that point of control, tapped it. We ranged on it for a little bit. Let's see what the Q2 range is showing us here. Q2. Yeah, Q2 point of control sitting up here at $36. Right here, naked point of control. Very key important level for AVAX to the upside, sitting here at 36. Now let's see what Q4 of 2023 shows us. So Q4 starts the beginning of October, ending of December. Promote. This is a massive to the downside. Don't think this is gonna happen. I don't foresee this happening anytime soon. A $10 AVAX maybe the bear market, but who knows, man? If Bitcoin does have that massive drop down to 42, that's a 58% drop from where we're at right now for AVAX. I would hate to see this, but at the same time, it is what it is. Good afternoon, Crew Hefner. What's going on, Mark Dutch? I appreciate you jumping in here, brother. Let's see here. Let me catch up with the live chat here a little bit. Whoa, chat is flying. Is ICP going to $5 and lower? Let's take a look at ICP. Wolf on Soul going to billions. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, I don't know about that though, but it is what it is. Aerodrome, dude. Aerodromes did a fantastic pullback. Let's take a quick look at ICP, and then we're going to take a look at Aerodrome here. So ICP still has a naked point of control sitting down at $4.51. We came down to the 3-month horizontal, tapped at $6 some change. Now we've rallied back above $6, right, up to the $7 area from here. Yeah, like I said, this drop down to $4 or below $5 is going to be highly dependent on Bitcoin. If Bitcoin pulls back down to 40,000 or whatever, 42,000, 50,000, then yes, I see this happening for ICP. ICP does not have a lot of support here. It has minimal support here at this $6 area. As you can see, there's like no volume here at all. There's barely any volume here. There's just a small little sliver of support here at $6. We lose $6, we're definitely going to be coming down to the naked point of control of $4.51. But this is all dependent on Bitcoin's pullback. This is not going to just happen on its own. This is only going to happen dependent on Bitcoin's pullback. If Bitcoin pulls down to the low 50s, high 40s, definitely expect that to happen, because from where we're at right now down to there is only a 35% pullback, and for Bitcoin to pull down to 42,000 is another 25%. So a 25% pullback from current prices for Bitcoin takes us down to 42. A 35% pullback for an altcoin like ICP is literally nothing. Literally nothing. Let's check Aerodrome. Somebody was talking about that. Aerodrome hit some fantastic levels to the downside. So Aerodrome had a naked point of control sitting down here at 44 cents as well. A monthly naked point of control at 45 cents. Sorry, not $45. Came down, tapped out perfectly, came as low as 40 cents. I've had a nice pull back up here to some support at 62 cents. 62 cents was a good daily untapped level. Now it's holding us as resistance. So this is really good support here at 44 or 45 cents. Obviously, like I said, everything is caveat with if Bitcoin pulls back, altcoins are going to continue melting. But I am a buyer of Aerodrome at these prices. I am a buyer of Aerodrome at these prices because it's just obviously if we lose 32 cents, there's nothing else below this. Like there's literally nothing. So if we lose 32 cents, it's like we might as well be going to zero for Aerodrome. So I don't believe that's happening. The majority of support is here around this 45 to 50 cent level. So I think this is definitely going to be a very good opportunity. Like I said, I'm personally a buyer of Aerodrome here at these levels. It came as high as $2.32. I definitely believe we can reclaim that, especially as the base ecosystem continues to grow, continues to get mass adoption. Everything is about the base ecosystem now, since the fact that they're backed by Coinbase. And this Aerodrome is the biggest DeFi player on base. This is going to naturally grow over time, and I definitely think we can reclaim $2.32. And we're all the way down at, we came all the way down at 45, right? We're back up at 60, 59 now. So I am personally a buyer here, but I personally understand that if Bitcoin does have that pullback, if Bitcoin does sink down to the low 50s or high 40s or all the way to 42, this thing will melt. This thing will melt. So if you're dollar cost averaging at this point right here, keep that in your back of your mind. You might want to keep some dry powder. You might not want to throw your whole bank right here, because this thing could melt right through these levels if Bitcoin has this major pullback. It's just one of those things that you have to, it's just risk management. That's all it is. It's risk management. Is it guaranteed that Bitcoin's going to drop down to 42,000, 48,000? No. But the possibility exists. And if the possibility exists, you need to have a plan on how to react and how to deal with it if the situation were to occur. If Germany continues selling and Mt. Gox people start selling, wouldn't Bitcoin head into the 40s? The reason why Bitcoin's going to head into the 40s, right? There's different viewpoints. That Crypto Hound, that's a good point, right? The people that follow news, right, which I do follow news, but I do lean into TA as well, is the news is going to tell you it's because of Germany and Mt. Gox. They're the ones dropping Bitcoin all the way down to 42, right? But the technical analysis, people that just do pure technical analysis, they don't look at news at all. And my mentor doesn't look at news at all, right? And what does he do? He points out 42,000, 48,000 as potential levels that we could be headed to without the relevance of the Germany or Mt. Gox selling Bitcoin. So if that isn't relevant and that technical level is there, it all depends on your perspective. If you're a straight up technical person, you don't care what the news is, right? The news is just kind of like the excuse on why we got to that level. But technically, there was a sound level that the chart needed to retrace and close up. So it's just one of those things. It all depends on your perspective. Let's see here. Thoughts on Fetch AI now ASI? Don't really have any thoughts on that, guys. I appreciate all of you guys watching. Make sure you're tapping those screens, getting those likes rocking and rolling in here. I don't know how many people are in here right now watching, but I hope you guys are all smashing those likes, tapping that screen. I greatly appreciate it. Let's take a look over here. Hold on. Come on now. Okay, let me look at the. Okay, here we are. For some reason, I'm not getting all of the chats. Where are you storing your aerodrome? I'm keeping my aerodrome simple. I'm keeping it on the Coinbase wallet. That's where I keep my aerodrome. Aero holds the liquidity by buying to bud. What? Aero holds the liquidity. I don't know what buying to bud means. What do you think about H bar? Give me your opinion, please. So H bar, man, I've never been a fan of any of the ISO 222 coins. I think they're all fugazi. The only one that I hold is Quant, and even that isn't performing well. None of the ISO coins are performing well this time around. Nobody's talking about ISO, H bar, XRP. None of these are doing anything. So my personal opinion is they're just a crappy investment, in my personal opinion. I think I fed the dog. Then maybe not. No, I probably didn't this morning. No. Quant, right? Quant went up to 140 bucks. Went up to 140 bucks multiple times and has come back down since then. Quant is probably the one that only ISO 200 coins that I believe can somewhat perform just because of the market cap, the tokenomics that they have, low supply, right? But even then, this market has been very different. Nobody's really focusing on utility. I think that's personally, I think that's a mistake on people's part. People just like to gamble. People just want to get rich quick, and they see these meme coins and they think that that's their opportunity. I believe that that is the wrong thesis to have. I think it's okay to gamble. I think it's okay to have fun at the meme coin casino. But realistically, if you want to be an investor, if you want to grow a portfolio, it's not going to be meme coins only, right? Especially new people that are just learning, they don't know how meme coins actually work. They don't know about all the call groups, right? The whale groups, the all the fugazi that happens behind the doors. They just see numbers, fake numbers, pumping and dumping, and fake posts on Twitter and whatever other page on how much money people have made, and it's all fugazi. It's all fugazi, guys. So that being said, people get trapped in that and they never learn how to actually invest properly. So I'm still a long-term believer in long-term portfolio building, right? Phantom, Caspa, ICP, uh, things with utility are going to link, right? AVAX, all these coins are going to long-term really play out. These short-term gains on meme coins does not last. But personally, H bar I'm not a fan of. ETFs will absorb those quantities. My opinion, ETFs will eat up Bitcoin and Ethereum. Right now, ETH is sitting at what? Ethereum just regained 3,000. We'll do some TA on Ethereum here in just a second. Just regained the $3,000. The Ethereum ETF should be going live next week or something like that. Yes, it should be what, the 12th, or is it the 12th or maybe the 15th on Monday, whatever that is. Somewhat in this month, the ETS or Ethereum are gonna go out. That should be very bullish for the altcoins overall, long term. Bitcoin. Sorry, talking about Ethereum and Bitcoin at the same time. Bitcoin in the long term aspect of monthly returns is a very bullish month in July. Where is my data? Here it is. So naturally, or historically, I should say, historically, the month of June, a red month in June leads us to a green month in July. We are in 2022, 2021, 2020, all red Junes led by green Julys. 2018, red June, green July. 2013, red June, green July. Obviously, this could be the first time in history that we get a red June and a red July. Thank you, Samuel, for smashing that subscribe. Welcome to the Crusader Army, baby. Let's go. Let's crusade through these blockchains every single day. This is the very first time that we could get a red June and a red July. I think it's still very possible that we lead into a massive rally with the Ethereum ETF launching, and in July, and it could take us in the last week or two. Bitcoin can move very, very quickly, guys, and in an instant pump $2,000, $3,000, $4,000, and we can get a green month. It doesn't have to be a 24% green month. It just needs to be green to keep the historical data going, right? So anything is possible. Never discount anything. Great advice. Thanks. Selling my house as we speak. Absolutely not. Buy Luna C for a big profit tomorrow. Yeah, I don't think that's a good play. What is the alternative to ISO 222? Well, you better feed the dog. Yeah, dude, better. I don't. The opportunities or the alternatives to ISO 200 is just new utility coins, right? We have things like real world assets. I think is the big alternative. If I had to pick one narrative in this market this time around compared to the previous markets, right? ISO 222 was always a very strong narrative. I think that narrative is being overshadowed completely by real world assets. So anything in the real world assets like Ondo's another one we're going to do TA on in just a bit. Ondo had a massive retracement all the way down to $94 from over $1, which was a great opportunity. I didn't get to scoop any up below around that 94, 92 cent level. That would have been great. But yeah, the Ondo, real world assets, right? Rio. So we got Relio Network. This is a lower market cap one, so this is a way higher risk one. There's Proppy. Let's see here. Yep, Proppy. Also a low market cap one. But anything in real world assets, I think, is very, very important. And Ondo is the father of real world assets with their BlackRock connection and the Buildo Asset Fund. Ondo is the real world asset king, along with, obviously we have like Chainlink and AVAX. We have some older, bigger chains that are getting involved with real world assets, but Ondo's specific existence is all about real world assets. So that being said, Ondo is definitely going to be a very strong one. I think real world assets is the alternative to the ISO 200 narrative. Proppy is a beautiful buy-in price. Let's see, what was the price of Proppy? I forgot already. I didn't look at the price. I just looked at the market cap. $1.28. Yeah, man. Let's do some more TA on. Let's go do some TA on Ondo. Ondo. Is this my Ondo chart? Okay, yeah, it is. It's a bit of a disaster, but okay. All right, let's see here. We came back, retested some. Let me just get rid of all this stuff. Let me just clean up this entire chart. Let's just do this from the beginning. Let's get quarter one. Well, quarter one is basically from the beginning of its existence to March 31st. Then we got, this is the problem with Ondo, there's not a lot of data. And then we got to the 30th. So quarter two, naked point of control is sitting down at, the naked point of control is sitting at 81 cents. So that is something we need to get above $1.03. We get above $1.03, we're back above the value area high for this range. Let's get it. Came out month close. Melt. They will all melt under Bitcoin selling pressure. If Bitcoin pulls back, if we look at Render's chart, which one's on my? Render right now is sitting at 6.666. I don't like that number. That does not seem like good luck. But from where it's at right now, it could. Obviously, I know that the bull market. I believe the bull market is still very early. I was expecting VeChain to like go massively a lot higher.
but I don't know at this point right now. But technically seen, it should correct big time. Yeah, set and forget. Learned the lesson. Stream is dead on my side. Stream completely down on my side. Let's see here. Bitcoin is I'm looking at. It dropped down to 42,000, which is a quarter one naked point of control. To join my free Discord channel over here.